Hi guys, welcome back to New Dram Drinker. Today's episode is another pouring it, drinking it and enjoying it with friends video. I'm going to pass you on over to Nicky. She's going to tell you who our special guest notes are by this week and what whiskey it is that they have chosen.
Hello. Thank you, Ant. Today's whiskey notes have been sent in by SoCal Dram Tram.
Woo, we got it right first
Which is
time.
like, I've been practicing that. It's like a tongue twister. So not easy to say. Matt and Caesar from California. If you've never checked out their YouTube videos, you need to. We'll link all the stuff in the description below. Whiskey reviewers, really great, really good. They've been going since about November sort of time. So they sent us our whiskey today. So I'm going to let you see the little intro video to see what whiskey I'm drinking. So as you saw from the little video, we are sampling today the Macallan Classic Cut 2019. So if you haven't watched any of our videos before, you might know that Macallan and I have a little bit of a relationship. Not always a pleasant one. So I have reviewed 2 Macallans so far and neither of them were really inspiring. They didn't really do anything for me. Nice, but pretty average. So we don't actually own a bottle of Macallan now. We did buy one, drink it, and no, we haven't replaced it. So the guys at SoCal Dram Tram, their 3rd video, they reviewed this Macallan Classic Cut. So we commented on their video saying, oh, you know, I haven't found one that I really like yet. Maybe this is the one for me. Maybe this will be the one that changes my opinion. So they kindly sent us a sample all the way from America. So this is kind of like a merge of a tasted and rated video and a pouring it, drinking it, enjoying it with friends. You know that when we do the pouring it, drinking it, enjoying it videos, we tend to sample it for a week, really in-depth, sit and, you know, write our notes, and then we drink it and I share my notes from the week. I didn't feel that was fair because I didn't do that with the other 2 Macallans. I kind of went in blind as a tasted and rated. So we have got notes from Matt, one half of SoCal Dram Tram, but I haven't drunk this. So this is like blind tasting type thing because I thought that was fair to keep it in level pegging with the other 2 videos. I'm quite excited and quite, you know, it might be nice. I think price wise it's up there. They are limited editions, but you know, with Macallan that could be thousands and thousands and thousands. So it's a 52.9, so it is a cask strength. So I'm slightly apprehensive because I know it's going to be stronger than what I'm usually used to drinking, but I'm going to give it a go.
Hold it to the light to see it shine, which we always do.
Very deep, very deep gold.
Nice
yeah.
Colour from the guys, or from Matt. He said to his partially colour-blind eyes, it comes off as a red candied apple, almost like a rock star's guitar.
Sorry, I went in for a snifty
little
sniff then.
Why not? That's what it's all about. Yeah. Carry on.
So I'm going to nose it. So remember, I haven't tried this. I haven't sampled it at all. This is literally the first. So on the nose, instantly you get the spirit, which I suppose you'd expect for a 52.9. And there's a nice little sweetness. And I'm going to say, because of the colour, I think there's probably a sherry influence there. It does smell. There's a nice honey. But it is strong. You can smell that it's going to be a strong whiskey. It's definitely fruity, like sherry fruity. I'm thinking deep red, maybe plums. Might even be a nice little bit of orange. You know, when he said the colour, what did he say? It was a caramelised apple.
He said it was a red candied apple.
A candied. I was thinking, you know when we caramelise our oranges?
Yeah.
It's not a burnt, but you know, just that.
It's like the sugar.
It's the sugar, yeah, I think, but it's fruity.
Yeah, it's when it caramelises on the sugar, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Seems to have
So-
decent legs on it. from
Yeah,
the
very
hop.
decent legs. Very decent legs. Yeah.
Okay, so the nose for Matt is a hint of alcohol burn, like you said, to be expected for the ABV of it, which then yields to a sweet sherry note. In addition, a little bit of candied orange.
Ah.
There you go. Maybe even some buttered toffee, followed through with some honey notes with
Yeah.
just a hint of brown sugar.
Yeah. I didn't think candied orange. I was thinking the brown sugar. You know, when we caramelise ours, but
Yeah.
maybe it's the same thing. Yeah.
It seems to have all
It's
the notes
definitely
you would
fruity,
expect
yeah.
for that kind of whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Palette, you ready to go in? Excited? No, because this is.
I'm nervous because it's a cask strength.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's nice.
Yeah.
I really
We'll see.
am. I want to give Macallan a chance.
I only took the tiniest little sip, and it is so strong. But there's definitely a fruity influence. So it didn't make me wince and it didn't make me cough. It makes your tongue tingle, definitely. There is definitely like a fruit influence. You can feel that. But the honey is there. I'd say honey and brown sugar as well. It's not as creamy as I thought. I remember from my two videos before, I always remember that Macallan always had like a creamy oiliness. But then I did only take a tiny little sip because I was so worried. And this is like first drink of the day, evening.
I'll just quickly give you the first line of what Matt said. Let your palate acclimate, then go back in. So it might be that you're experiencing. So maybe follow his instructions.
That is definitely honey, brown sugar, definitely. Yeah, now I've had a bit of a bigger sip. It does feel quite thick actually. Yeah, definitely fruity. There's a tiny little tingle, and I'm trying to pick out, is that a spice or is it the strength? There's an awful lot of flavour here. It's quite a powerful whiskey, I would say. You know, there's quite a lot going. Not quite a lot going there. Quite a lot of flavour.
It's hard to pick out what they are.
I don't think but I don't know if I'll get anything else. I definitely got the sweetness. I've said sweetness and the brown sugars. There. There is definitely a sherry influence. I was going to say plums to start with, but it's not that bitter. Yeah, it doesn't feel like, you know, sometimes you have like the sultanas and the raisins. It doesn't quite feel as strong as that. You know, sometimes you get that Christmas cakey feel. It doesn't feel like that. But there's definitely a fruity influence. But for me, the honey and the brown sugar, maybe some vanilla, like vanilla extract, not vanilla like a milkshake sweet. Yeah, go on then, give me their notes and see what.
Okay, Matt said at close to 53%, take your first sip like you would hot coffee. Let your palate acclimate, then go back in. A bit malty, orange honey sweetness, some cinnamon with an explosion of raisins on the mid palate. It almost reminds him of a cinnamon raisin bread. The mouthfeel is waxy, almost like eating walnuts.
It's definitely, like I said, when I had the bigger sip, it definitely felt sort of oily and thicker. Cinnamon, I said there was a little spicy tingle on the tongue, but not hugely. Not like, I don't feel like it's flavour of cinnamon. You know, sometimes you get the flavour of cinnamon.
Is it something that's like you say, like a cake that's cinnamon flavoured
no,
rather than straight cinnamon?
No, I don't think I'm getting that. I'm getting more like, you know, like a brioche when you get that buttery pastry.
Yeah.
There is a tingle, which could be the spirit or it could be the cinnamon, but I wouldn't say the cinnamon is flavouring it for me.
Right.
It's not like a cinnamon roll or a, you know, like a cinnamon cake.
Yeah.
I think I could, and he said malty, but to me I always see that as like the butteriness.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's more like, you know, like a brioche pastry.
Yeah.
There is it's definitely creamy though, definitely oily. Yeah. It's not unpleasant. Yeah.
We'll leave it at there for the minute. Okay, so we'll go for the finish straight as it is. Then we'll add some water and see what goes on then.
I would say it's very warming, the finish. I think the spices come more. Maybe I didn't notice that because I was talking. The spices come more out on the finish. I'm not getting the burst of sultanas that he said. Yeah, it's very subtle. It just kind of peters off into nothing. But I would say the finish is the spicier bit for me. Yeah.
Okay, Matt's finish. The finish lasts for a bit. That waxy mouthfeel stays with you. Maybe some pepper or even a touch of leather. The alcohol burn is almost non-existent by the time you finish the dram.
Yeah, 100%. It just peters out into nothing.
Yeah, so his finish is almost waxy,
leather.
pepper, leather, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I definitely got the spiciness. But I'd say maybe that was more spices like cinnamon. Yeah. There's tingle, and I'm not getting pepper nor leather.
Leather's a strange one.
Yeah.
To be able to pinpoint it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. With regards to water, he put 3 drops in.
Yeah.
I prepared one for you with 3 drops
did.
already, so you're good to go on that.
Yeah.
He's gone in on the nose as well for this, so let's do that.
Ooh. Oh, I'm going to say that's nicer. There is no huge spirit. You know, you get, before I had the overpoweredness of the spirit. That is like more toffee, vanilla-y, fudgy. Like softer. Oh, I like that. That's buttery. Yeah, that's nice.
Well, you've pretty much hit the nail on the head, to be honest. It's on the nose, the buttered toffee blows up.
Yeah, definitely.
Almost transitions into buttered popcorn.
Oh, okay.
Almost no alcohol burn on the nose when you drop the water in.
I'd have said it was more like fudge.
Yeah.
Vanilla-y fudge. Okay. Yeah.
But you're very, very close.
Yeah, easily. That was an easy nose. Yeah,
so
it was just
prefer the nose?
Yeah,
water?
definitely. Yeah, it was softer. There's no burn. There's no alcohol spirit burn. Yeah.
Cool. On the palate then. So what do you think? See if you can get as close to him as you did on the palate.
I would say everything's slightly more subtle, but there's a butter, and I would say the vanilla for me, the vanilla extract. You know when you have vanilla extract and it's not sweet, it's almost like a tang.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting on here. Okay. Hang on. I would say as well that, you know, I said before it was a spicy tingle, but I couldn't taste cinnamon. I'd say it's peppery.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bigger tingle, but it's not flavoured. For me, there's no flavour there. I'm not getting the spicy flavour. It's almost like there's a spiciness. That's what makes me think it's pepper.
Yeah. Okay, for him, on the palate, the water doesn't hurt it, but to him, it doesn't do it any favours.
Yeah.
He loses the orangey honey sweetness, and now he gets almost like a tobacco leaf taste, like a cigar that was way too potent.
Tobacco. I'm just trying to wonder if I can get tobacco leaf. Don't know. It's hard as somebody who doesn't smoke.
Do you prefer it with water or without?
Oh no, I'm going to say it's easier to drink with water. But I think if you were after a punchier whiskey for 52.9, this would be very disappointing. It's all right. Do you want to try it? Do you want to try some?
I'll try it, but I'm not going to give my thoughts.
Do you want a straight drum?
I'll have it straight, yeah.
I've tried a straight one.
Excuse me for butting into the review. I'm glad you're reviewing it.
Yeah. Do you want to try it with water?
No, to be honest, it's not
all right.
as bad as I would have thought it was going to be, just off the back of what the other ones have been like.
I'm going to say I think I really wanted to like it. I really wanted to be almost like, yeah, this is the one.
Do you know what?
I think it's my favourite out of the three, I'm going to say, because there's a lot going on. I'm going to say out of the three that I've tasted so far, that's the most flavoursome. I remember liking the gold, but I remember saying it's nice but nothing special. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of flavours here. I think if I went out to a bar and somebody just gave me one of those, I would drink it. I'm not going to say we need a bottle of this on the bar. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Conclusion, and that would have been your conclusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's quite a pricey one, isn't it? I think it's over like £100 and stuff. I just think, I would say it's not to my taste. I know there are a lot of people that say Macallan of old made amazing, fabulous whiskies, and maybe their style or whatever it is has changed. So people are less inclined to drink a Macallan, shall we say, if you're a whiskey drinker. I'm not going to say we need a bottle of this on the bar, so it was okay.
I must admit, after a few sips, I quite like it. To be honest, yeah, it's not my review, so this is your one.
It's the best out of the three that I've done.
Yeah. Matt's conclusion: the Classic Cut is a delicious dram, so long as you like high ABV and not adding water, in his opinion. The cinnamon raisin bread flavour is quite delicious, and all the sweetness, neat, is definitely something that I would look forward to time and time again. Hopefully the Classic Cut fared better than the Macallan Quest.
Definitely, because I remember the gold was okay, it was nice. Yeah, definitely better than the Macallan Quest. So yeah, it's my favourite of the three, I would say. Maybe it's just because it's high strength. It's not. I'm not a cask strength girl.
I would say this one for me, we're probably 50-50, because I actually do quite like that. Okay. I think.
And you've only had a couple of sips.
But I'm quite a high ABV fan, aren't I? So it kind of.
I like the sherry influence. I really like that. I think that made it more palatable. But exactly like Matt said, it's quite a hard one to drink. The water made it easier to drink, but the flavours changed then. So yeah, so with water was easier to drink, but not as flavoursome.
Cool. So we'll say middle for you.
Yeah, I mean it was all right. If I went, like I said, if I went to a bar and I was given that, I would drink it. It's okay. I'm not. If you said, "Do you want this over something that you really wanted in the bar?" Like I'd be like, there would be no rushing to get one.
Awesome. Is there anything else you would like to say?
Yes, thank you for watching our videos. If you've enjoyed this one, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget also to check out SoCal Dram Tram. See, I know it's so hard to say, especially after you've had 2 whiskies. Ant will pop all the details down below. Go check them out for their reviews, really great. And thank you again for sending us a sample, that was really cool. Have you been on our website recently? If not, where have you been? You can go on there and become a certified original member. It's absolutely free. There's loads of extra content on there, and we put some wacky quizzes on to win one of our new coins. Thanks very much for watching. That's pretty much all I want to say. I have got whiskey left. So, you know, as we say on New Dram Drinker, enjoy your evening. Pour it, drink it, enjoy it.